Hey guys, welcome. My name is Vanessa, and today we're going to be talking about breathing and how breathing affects your overall health. I'm going to break it down to a couple sections just so that you understand that breathing is much more than the inhale and the exhale. So for starters, we're going to talk about what is breathing. Then we're going to talk about the systems involved in it down to a microscopic level. Think magic school bus kind of moment where you turn tiny and you go into your cells. And then where you go into your body, I mean. And then we're going to talk about how stress affects our breathing pattern. And I'm going to give you guys some tools and techniques that you could use that will help you chill the fuck out and perhaps feel a little bit better. Then we're going to talk about mindset just a little bit. What is breathing? Breathing is more than just the inhale and the exhale of oxygen, right? Breathing involves our diaphragm. Breathing involves our intercostal muscles, our trachea, our lungs, and it affects systems in our bodies. We have the lymphatic system, the circulatory system, the nervous system. Today we're just going to focus on the circulatory, and you're going to see how they're all connected. So down to like going inside of us, our diaphragm and our intercostal muscles are going to be the main muscles that are going to help you breathe properly. Now, when you inhale, and if you do it now, take a deep inhale. Hopefully your belly is expanding and your chest isn't growing. But if it is, it's okay. I'm here to help you correct that. I'm here to help you breathe properly. Our diaphragm is supposed to come down, giving space for our lungs. So when the diaphragm comes down, our belly expands. And when we exhale, our diaphragm contracts, therefore relaxing the belly. And there is going to be minor movement on the chest and the shoulders, but very minimal. Now, if we take it down to a cellular level, what happens with oxygen? Like, why do we need oxygen? Well, oxygen plays a big role in giving us energy, in thinking and moving and eating, in going ahead and grabbing something. Oxygen is there for everything, and our cells absorb this. So when you inhale, our body is getting full with rich oxygenated blood, right? Our red blood cells. And that's going to go throughout our whole entire body. And once it's used, it's turned into carbon dioxide, and we need to release that. So with the exhale, that carbon dioxide goes back into the blood, and our circulatory system throws it back to our lungs, and our lungs expel our carbon dioxide. So that's the circulatory system. That's how our respiratory system and our circulatory meets. Obviously, there's more into it, but I'm not going to get too into detail today. Now I want to talk to you guys about our nervous system. Our nervous system, thankfully, it's done automatically, right? So our automatic nervous system is the one that's going to take care of us having to breathe without us thinking about it. The automatic nervous system is also called the involuntary nervous system, and it's composed of the parasympathetic system and the sympathetic system. So the parasympathetic is the system in our body that's going to tell our brains that everything is cool, rest and digest, right? It calms us down. And then we have the sympathetic system, and this is going to alert our brain whenever there's stress or whenever there's danger. It's going to help us arise to certain circumstances or situations that we need to take certain action. But what's the problem? When you are in a sympathetic state, your breathing pattern and rate gets affected. And why is it bad for you? Because if we think of our circulatory system, we're not giving our blood that rich oxygen that it needs. We're giving our blood half-ass breathing. And I'm not sure if you've ever done anything half-ass, but it usually doesn't come out well. So it's just this limbo of shitty oxygen when you're stressed out. When you're stressed out, what happens, we're in our sympathetic nervous system. We are in this flight or fight mode, and our body is just alerting us. Our cortisol level increases, and too much cortisol isn't good either. But that's another topic for another day. When we're stressed out, how can we come back to that parasympathetic nervous system? How can we regulate ourselves? This is crucial, because the problem with staying into a chronic state of stress is that it's going to affect your overall health. It's going to affect you perhaps with anxiety, heart conditions, blood pressure. It's going to affect even maybe your sex drive. It's going to affect your immune system. And for me, the immune system is like one of the huge ones. And that's why I talked about the circulatory system, because our immune system is our overall health. We are going to get attacked. There are going to be viruses and stuff out there. And if we have a weak one, we can't fight it. An autoimmune disease is a disorder that we have where our cells attacks itself. When we're in this constant state of stress, what are we doing? We're telling our blood, like, alert, we got to fight, but there's nothing to fight. So what are our cells going to do? They're going to attack themselves. And initially, these things come out perhaps as inflammation. They come out as, I can't think of anything else besides inflammation, which is a whole huge thing for everything else. But when we're stressed out, it affects us so much. The sympathetic nervous system, it's super important because we have to be able to recognize stress. We have to be able to recognize danger. But the problem is that we stay here. We stay in a constant state of stress, and it's affected by our traffic jams. It's affected by relationship problems, financial problems. It's affected by our mother-in-laws. So how do we calm this down, right? How can we take the reins back? A suggestion that I have is breath work. Breath work is a set of tools that's going to help you breathe better. It's going to help you pause, reset, reframe, reassess. It's going to help your immune system. It's going to help your circulatory system. It's going to help you with anxiety. It's going to help you with depression. There's so many benefits from you just acknowledging your breath. So I'm going to tell you guys a couple of tools, a couple of techniques that you have. I will post more videos of some breath work, but I'll talk to you about some basic ones. One of the first ones is diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. Basically, you put your hand on your chest, one on your belly, and you try to concentrate when you inhale and expanding that belly and bringing it down. And if you notice that this is perhaps, you're like, I can't do it, I can't get there, it's okay. Maybe try laying down on the bed and putting a book or a block, not too heavy, on your belly, and have the intention to raise the belly, to raise the block or book, and then bring it down. And you do a couple of these. You start there, right? And then we have a box breathing. Box breathing is my favorite one. You chill, you calm down, it helps your nervous system, it helps you get some clarity. And it's basically you breathing in cycles, in sets of 4s or 5s, right? You inhale for 4 seconds, you hold it for 4 seconds, you exhale for 4 seconds, and you hold it for 4 seconds. And that's one set. And you do as many as you want until you feel like, okay, I can handle this. And then there's alternate nostril breathing. Alternate nostril breathing is what it sounds like. You're gonna breathe alternating nostrils. I'll do a video about this one too, because this one's a little bit, I don't want to go too fast because it is slower. Basically, you let go of all your air. You cover the right nostril with the thumb, and you inhale with the left. You're going to cover the left nostril, release the right, and exhale through the right. And don't force it. Maybe you have a little boogers there, but don't force it. Slow exhale. Then you inhale again from that one. You cover the nostril and you release. You inhale. And you keep going. And then there is the pursed lips. That one's good too. So this one, what we're doing is we're making our exhale longer than our inhale, but slower. So you inhale through the nose, you purse your lips like if you're sucking from a straw, and you exhale. There's many more. There's so many types of breathing. The 4, 7, 8. There is the Wim Hof. There is, I can't think of any right now. Don't put me on the spot. But I'll do more videos of these. The thing with breath work is that you don't have to do it when you're in your house or you find a quiet space. No, you could do it freaking anywhere. You're showering, do it. Just be careful with the water. You're cooking, practice your breath. You're driving, especially when you're driving. I felt like today, everyone in Miami decided to piss me off, and all I kept thinking was like, remember your breath. Like, don't let that get to you. I was doing some groceries, I was practicing my breath work. You are talking to someone and you're listening. Connect to your breath. Don't let anything disturb the connection between you and your breath. So those are some tools, those are some techniques that you could use. And the reason why I went before and talked about the explanation of what is breathing, the systems that's involved down to a cellular level and our nervous system, is because I do believe that what you don't know hurts you. And you have to advocate and have agency over your body, and you need to know its full range of motion, and you need to know how to control yourself. And I think breathing is a big tool, and it's super accessible for most of us. This is the part where I'm going to talk to you guys about mindset. We've all been through something. We've all been through a heartbreak. We've all had our fucking stomach punched and left without air. We've had the floor removed from out of us, left with what the fuck am I going to do? Or are you seriously? Is this happening? All of this has happened to us. If you're alive, this has happened to you. Some of us worse than others. And I hate that. I am sorry if you are currently eating a shit sandwich, but I promise you that there are ways to feel better. It's super important that you connect to this, that you connect to yourself and your breath, right? Yoga, I'm an accessible yoga teacher that teaches seniors, and one of the things that's important to me is sharing the importance of what yoga means. Yoga means union, right? And like, what union to what? Mind, body, spirit. If you don't believe in spirit, cool, mind, body. You have everything within you to feel better. I know that maybe some of us, a lot of us, need some medical intervention. If that's your jam, cool. But also know, like, I don't want to disregard anything from you. I just want to add to you. You know, this isn't a diet where I'm going to tell you, like, remove this. No, add breath work to your routine, because I promise you that it's going to impact your life almost immediately. Open mind, open heart, and connect to your breath. There's a lot to learn from us breathing and exhaling. There's so much. Let's do one simple perspective here. Take a deep breath. Keep going. You probably did it for like 4 seconds. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just that alone, if you think of it, what can you learn from? You could only take so much. And then the minute you release, you let go of so much more. That, for me, is a huge lesson. It just gives me a perspective where I get to understand that peace comes within the release. Peace isn't in the taking, but peace is in the detachment. I'm not sure what you're going through. I'm not sure how stressed you are. I'm not sure what type of problems you're dealing with. But if you think of your breath, if you think of your body, if you think of this vehicle that you have, and the only way that you're going, not the only way, but a way that you could navigate through your life, through your journey, enjoying it, being in peace, is finding that balance of, yes, the body is going to have its feelings, its emotions. We can't get rid of them. That would be pretty cool. How can you take a situation and learn from it? It takes a lot of wisdom, a lot of awareness to see that there's lessons with every heartbreak. There's lessons with every stressor. They are lessons. Find what your triggers are. If you know them beforehand, for me, sometimes it's my mom. I love her to pieces. She says things sometimes that she just irks me. And I know that I'm sensitive to that. So I already have a tool. Before I go see her, when I'm with her, I practice a breath work to just calm me down, because I don't want whatever I have unresolved that I'm working on to affect the relationship with her. I want to be in a state of love. I don't want to be in a state of anger, of fear, of depression, of anxiety, of stress. That doesn't serve anyone. That doesn't serve you. Find your breath. Start there. You're stressed out. You're depressed. You're anxious. You're fearful. Start with your breath. Start with your body. And these emotions that you feel, we come with a whole set of them. You're focusing on just one. And if you're just focusing on a problem, you're not giving space or room for the solution. So maybe a mantra while you're breathing is, you inhale and the word is I am. You exhale, relaxed. Or maybe it's I release. What do you release? You let your body respond for you. But I'm going to cut it here. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that you are loved, that you are important, and that you are so worthy of peace. You are so worthy of everything, of what this whole world has to offer you. I love you. I hope to talk to you guys later. I don't know, this is my first YouTube video. Subscribe, and I will be posting more videos of breath, posting more videos about mindset. I'll be doing some meditation. I'll be doing some sound healing, sound bowls, and some chair yoga for whoever is interested. I'll leave you with this. Don't wait till the moment is right to feel good. Feel good right now. Just decide. Take your breath, take the wheel, co-create with your life. I love you.